This is the story of a remarkable woman. Maria Wąsowska, née Grocholska, was born into a very different Poland. She comes from an old Polish noble family with long patriotic traditions. As a young girl, at the outbreak of the Second World War, she saw first Russian and then German troops in her family home. Arrested with her family and held in prison by the Gestapo, she later joined the Polish underground and fought under her uncle, Remigiusz Grocholski. In 1944, she participated in the Warsaw Uprising, fighting in the Mokotów district. In this program we hear, in her own words, the remarkable story of her life during those dark days, culminating with her heroism during the Warsaw Uprising, for which she was awarded one of Poland's highest military medals. I think I remember reading that your role in the uprising, you were sort of a nurse helping people and look after people rather than actually fighting with the guns. During the uprising, your role in Mokotów, you helped looking after people. You were a nurse, rather than actually having to go out and kill people.
Yeah, we have been like this one that I described. We had to stay with the wounded, and in the beginning also moment we have been close to the hospital, and in a moment the hospital started to be bombed, so we had to take our wounded out, not to leave under the hospital that was going down completely. And I was with another girl to taking on the stretchers a wounded man, and we have been close to the out, and suddenly that started toward us the bombs. So as he was laying like that, I didn't. With face up, I didn't want to he receive some of these pieces of wall on him, and I put myself like a table over him, that it doesn't kill him. And of course I received in my nerve, in my back, that I couldn't move. It was painful, and I could not move my leg because it was just the nerve cut. That was the moment of smutek.
Sadness.
Thank you. Because it was told that I don't have to run to help everybody because I couldn't move. That was for me a moment very, very sad. But after 2 or 3 hours, it was okay, and I was continuing to run.
And while the uprising was going on, what information did you receive from what was happening in other parts of Warsaw? Or were you only aware of what was happening in Mokotów?
There was the news coming, because there was always somebody coming through the sewers.
Yes.
And we had some news. For instance, there was a terrible shooting and killing in Wola. That was the part.
That was particularly horrific.
That we knew. But we have been surviving and praying plenty.
Yes.
In the passage through the sewers, that was something fantastic also, because people were starting to be crazy going through the sewers. Or also we had some that were dying. We have been 14 hours in the sewers. I remember once there was a young man behind me in the sewer with another guy, and suddenly I heard that he can't anymore, and so I told him he was a gun, with a gun and a package of for the gun.
Ammunition.
Yeah. So I thought, I was feeling okay, you know. I don't know how, but I was okay. I told him, give me, because if you put, because we are arriving to the moment the water was to this place.
Yes.
So I told him, give me the carabine and the package, because it will be lost if he leave that. I am very, very curious if he survived, you know.
If not, you never found out.
I gave me, and he was walking after me better, because before I was hearing, he was really tired, and we had to go through the passage where probably the Germans put through the hole, that you had to climb on that to go on the other side with things, druty kolczaste.
Barbed wire.
And we came over that, an enormous sewer, big like that, because before it was just standing cocaine, but not more, and not very large. And that was an enormous thing, but with all kinds of things until the one was also you had to climb on your knees.
Crawl on your knees.
Yeah.
Because
it was, and there it was an older man who was sitting because he can't walk anymore, and it was painful for me to see that I can't help him, and he was absolutely on the end of the life.